are we doing today? Let me move this BGM music a bit. Hello! It's been a while. It's been like a week. I keep doing this. I say I'm going to stream more regularly, but then it's always a week between streams. I'm really sorry. I'll try and get them out more consistently. But today we're going to be doing something really fun. I've been really excited for this. I'm sorry I was a bit late. I was preparing. I say that I was really excited for this, but I totally left the preparations to the last minute. So, I still got it prepared though. We're doing a tier list today, so I had to set it up and gather all the pictures. And I realized I had no idea how to pronounce like multiple of the different dishes that I was supposed to be ranking. But I know what they taste like, so it's fine, right? Anyways, to start off, I wanted to say thank you so much for the followers. I've been trying to use Twitter a little bit more, but I've also been trying to stay away from it, ironically. Because it's like, I like it. Well, I don't know. It's like all these influencers and influential people, they use Twitter, so I feel like I need to hop on the bandwagon. But at the same time, I don't want to use it that much. Like, I want to have good boundaries and stay away from it if I can. Like, keep a good distance with Twitter or X. You know? But I tried to go on it a little bit more than usual, and oh my gosh, we hit 23 followers in like a day. So thank you so much. I was really surprised. And TikTok's doing pretty well too. We're almost like 60 followers. Oh my gosh. 59, one more to go. Thank you so much, everyone. It really makes me happy. Even though they're just follows, they're a lot more to me, and it really makes me happy and wants me, and it really makes me want to continue making content, seeing people follow and stuff. So thank you so much. So let's start off with the eats of the week. What did I eat this week? This is actually turning into a really good name thus far. Since I only stream once a week, it's a really good overview of the literal eats of the week. Because what did I eat this week? Today, I splurged. I had something really fancy. Well, not really fancy, but you know, I had a burger. I bet you didn't expect me to say that. I had a burger, and it was at this local burger joint. That is where I am. But their burgers are really yummy. I think they upped their prices a little bit, low key, because their menu changed, and it's a bit more money to make like a combo, to make it a meal, which, you know, I won't judge, and I accept that because their burgers are really good. Their food is really good. And compared to a fast food chain restaurant, it's just the quality is really it's a lot better than the fast food restaurants. So, you know, I'm happy paying a little bit more than, you know, what it was before, because I want them to be happy. And we tip anyway, so it's fine. But I had a burger. The thing about their burgers that really stands out to me is that the patty, you can taste that it's been grilled, you know? And I think that's one of the best flavors that you can have in a burger, especially if it's like, I don't know, since it's like a local place, it's like, wow, this feels so authentic because you can taste the grill in the patty. Their fries are really good, super crispy, super yummy. One of the things that I really like about eating in fast food restaurants is unlimited refills on your drink, because then you can just keep getting drinks and you can mix and match, you know? You know, one of my favorite drinks is actually Dr. Pepper, because I feel like you don't see it very often, you know? But I really love it because it's so what do you say? It's so rare to find. So I really like Dr. Pepper. I had a Hakka Indian Chinese fusion stir fry noodles and rice, chicken Slovakia on rice, and steamed wontons. Oh my gosh, you really went all out. That's a really good segue into what we're going to be doing today, because there's a lot of Chinese food because it's dim sum. But before that, let's see, what else did I eat this week? My sushi addiction goes on. Like even store-bought sushi, it goes on. I see it at the store and I want to buy it. I want to eat it so badly. I saw, it's not very common to see this where I am, but the store sushi that you can buy, they started selling like onigiri. So like the triangle shaped rice balls with seaweed on wrapped around them. They started selling them, and I can't believe it. I can't believe my eyes. I looked at the price tag and I started crying. I literally started crying because what do you mean an onigiri just for one is $10? $10. $10. What do you mean? 10, it's $10 for one rice ball. What do you mean? Like that's what did you put in there? Liquid gold? It's rice and like a teaspoon of something inside of it. What do you mean it's $10? I really want to try one. Actually, I'd say it's such a scam. I don't know. I can't justify spending that much money unless it's really special. So I want to try it and see how good it is because that's outrageous. I can't believe it. And they also sell, this is also a new thing. They're selling like they're selling boba. Boba. And it's also quite expensive. I think it's like $8 just for a cup. And it's like I had it. I tried it. There's two flavors. There's regular milk tea and there's mango. It's just mango milk tea and regular milk tea. But the boba, it's not boba. It's like how do you describe it? It's more gelatinous. Maybe gelatinous isn't the right word. But you know the texture of Jello? Like you bite into it, there's no chew factor, you know? That's the texture of the boba in this drink. And it's not that much boba either. It's like maybe a tablespoon of boba in this tall drink. $8. Can you believe it? The boba isn't even chewy. I know that it's store-bought boba and it's been sitting there the whole day, but even so, that just gives it more reason to be not so expensive because what do you mean? This boba's been sitting there all day. The boba is not chewy. It's milk and like a little, it's probably water. Milk, water, probably like, I don't know, like a concentrate or a powder flavoring. Powder flavoring, low-key, it could be. And it's $8. I can't believe this. What is this? And you know what? I'll buy it. Because there's the market for it. I can't speak. But the store knows that they don't have any competition. So they know that they can price these things at those prices. Yes, boba that's heavily Western. No, but it is boba that's heavily Westernized because I don't know. It's store-bought boba, so you can't expect much. But I'm just saying, it's so expensive. I can't believe it. I still want to buy the sushi though. I feel like I'm surprised these days when one roll is like $18. I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good deal. I can't believe it. It's really not a good deal. I wanted to make sushi at home, but we didn't have any, any of the fake crab. So my roll consisted of cucumber and avocado, arguably two really great things, and arguably together two really, really great things. So I ended up making, it was more like a rice seaweed burrito because I didn't cut it. I found that it's really nice just to use half a piece of seaweed, roll it up with some avocado and some cucumber in it, and then I dip it. I hold it and I just take a bite out of it. It's been really yummy and it totally satisfies my cravings for sushi. I know that sushi is usually, it's a craving for like the raw fish aspect, and I do like that, but this roll, it really just hits that craving. Like, I want to eat sushi, but I don't want to spend that much money. So it's going to be avocado and cucumber, and I like that. But, you know, on the other hand, avocado itself is really expensive as well. Like, I don't know what to say, but like, it's really expensive. I was at the store. I don't know if this is a good price or not, but a bag of avocados, I think it was $14. I feel like it's a lot. It's like maybe 7 avocados in that bag. So it's like $2 an avocado. Maybe not bad, but it could be better, you know? I really love avocados. I love avocados on toast. I love avocado toast. Like you toast your bread and then you spread the avocado on there. It's even better if the avocado is room temperature because it's easier to spread. You put some pepper on it and you put my secret weapon, QB mayo. You drizzle it on top. It's so yummy. I really love it. I like guacamole too. The thing is, I usually never eat all the avocados, and I can't eat them before they go bad, so they end up getting turned into guacamole. But I haven't been so lucky the past few times I've gotten avocados because I just eat them up. They're just gone. I really love them. Okay, let's see. What else? Can I talk about any other foods I had this week? I didn't eat anything too outstanding. I guess I had a different day. I had potato wedges, but they weren't really potato wedges. They were more like, how do you like your fries? Because I like my fries, I like a nice crunch on the outside, and then I feel like the inside, it can't be fully mashed potato-y. It has to have like a little bit of bite to it, you know? Not crispy bite, but not mashed potato bite. Because these wedges, again, they were baked, so they can only be so crispy. But the thing was that the outside of them were soft, like completely soft. And then the inside were mashed potatoes. So I would have been happy if I was ordering mashed potatoes, but I was ordering wedges. So I don't know. They were okay. They were good. I had ketchup and mayonnaise with them, but they could have been better. You know, I got bored with just the texture of fries and what of fires. The texture of fires. I want more seasoning, other than salt and black and pepper. That's so real though. I love seasoning. I got a lot of different sauces actually at this store trip because we've been out of like some staple sauces, you know? We were out of sriracha, and sriracha is really hard to get. You can't get the regular kind. I don't know what the brand is, but you can't find it. It's not in stores anymore. There's like more off-brand sriracha companies have been showing up and selling sriracha. So I'm going to try the new sriracha and see how it tastes, and I'll get back to you. But I'm quite excited to see if it tastes any different because I haven't had sriracha since the big event. If you know, you know. But yeah, because I just haven't bought it, you know? Sweet chili sauce. I've been really craving it. I got that. Oyster sauce because we were running out, and soy sauce. Can you believe it? In an Asian household? Can you believe it? We were out of soy sauce. I was eating my hand rolls and I was like, oh my gosh, these are the last few drops of soy sauce. What am I going to do? Did I get any other sauces? I think that's it. The thing about soy sauce is that we usually get a specific brand. It's like a low sodium soy sauce. I couldn't believe my eyes. I keep talking about money, prices, but oh my gosh, this soy sauce, it's like a regular bottle size. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like the tiny bottles, but it's like the regular bottle size. $10. $10. I think because it's branded. Because oh my gosh, because you can look like right beside that soy sauce, and it's like $3 for a bottle. So you know what I went to. You know which one I picked, don't you? Because I don't know. Do they taste different? I will find out soon. Because I'll probably be able to taste it if it does taste different. I hope it doesn't taste different though, because that's like a $7 difference right there. It's the same amount of soy sauce, but it's $7 more. $10 for one bottle. I cannot believe it. It's because the pepper of the normal sriracha sources. Yeah. I saw that when it came out. The peppers, they weren't doing well or something? Or something happened. A big event happened. You have 30 bottles of soy sauce. You're really stocking up. Oh my gosh. We usually have, we do it like this. One soy sauce bottle in the fridge and one in the pantry. You know, it's like a backup soy sauce if it runs out. But we were out of both. I tried looking in the pantry. You guess what we had? We had 2 bottles of wasabi. Like, oh, yay, we have wasabi, but we don't have any soy sauce to put the wasabi in. Wow, that's great. Do you use wasabi for anything else than sushi? I mean, like mixing into other sauces, I could see. But I feel like I don't have enough uses for wasabi, and I want to have more uses for wasabi. Because I use wasabi in 2 things. 2 things distinctively. Sushi and eating soba noodles. Side tangent. I love soba noodles. I love soba noodles. I was on like a soba noodle high for a while. And we like stocked up, and I had like 4 or 5 boxes, not boxes. What do you call them? Like packages of soba noodles. And there's like 10 servings in a package, I'd say. 5 of these 10 serving each packages of soba noodles stocked up. And I was really upset because they used to sell at like regular stores, they used to sell this soba noodle sauce. And it's so convenient, right? Because you take the sauce, it's a concentrate. So you mix it with a little bit of water or ice. You mix it with wasabi and you mix it with ginger. And bam, wham, Christmas ham, you have soba noodle sauce. And the soba noodles take like 5 to 7 minutes to cook. Really quick, really yummy. And I have been devastated because first, you could buy the soba noodles. Then they went out of stock of soba noodles for a couple months. And that's why I stocked up 4 or 5 packages of soba noodles. And then my worst nightmare came true. The soba noodle sauce was not stocked. They got rid of it. And I haven't seen it for over a year at least. And it's the saddest thing because I'm forced to make my own soba noodle sauce. And they think, okay, I can make a big batch of it, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the same flavor palette as if I just bought the pre-made version. And the pre-made version was so nice, so convenient. I don't have to worry about it going bad because it has a bunch of preservatives that I don't know about. But anyways, I'm upset. I'm upset. And I feel like it's not that hard to make the sauce. I know, but still, the convenience factor is not there. And it just makes me really sad, but I'm surviving, and I do have like a little bowl of pre-made soba noodle sauce in the fridge, but I haven't had the urge to eat soba noodles in a while. But that 5 packages of soba noodles, they've gone down to 1 package and half of another one. Yes, we're going through the stock. Wasabi has uses for seasoning, such as fried chicken. Ooh, you're right. Wasabi flavored snacks. I got these, the White Rabbit candies. I feel like I talked about this last time. I got them, and there's the White Rabbit candies that are wasabi flavored. I think it was a special for the Lunar New Year at stores. They were selling like special goods. So I do, yes. I really like wasabi peas. They're so spicy and yummy. I think my spice tolerance has gone up actually, because I remember this is before I had a craving for bulldog noodles. Carbonara bulldog noodles, by the way. So it's not completely spicy, but it's quite spicy. I remember when I first got them, because I hadn't had them in a really long time. So when I first got them, when I was eating it, this is TMI. I was eating them and I was literally drooling. My tongue was numb. I felt like I was gonna cry, and I was drooling. That point when your tongue is so numb that you can't keep it closed, and it's just salivating. So I was drooling. Like if I didn't close my mouth all the way and I kept my mouth open, it was like pouring. It was just pouring like a waterfall because it was so spicy. And my nose was ready, my eyes were watery. I felt like I was gonna die. But now I eat a pack of carbonara bulldog noodles. I'm like, oh, this is easy, no problem. I love this. So I think my spice tolerance has gone up a bit. Because I remember this was how I got here to this conversation. I used to eat wasabi peas, and they would be too spicy. They would be too spicy for me. So I couldn't eat a lot of them. But I feel like if I had them now, I'd be like, oh, this is a nice, yummy, crunchy snack. Okay, I need to take a sip of water. Good, good, good. Yeah. You hear my water bottle? It has like, this water bottle is really interesting. It has like a suction. How do you say it? It's like, imagine this. It's a top it. Whoa. It's an open top, and it has like this silicone piece. So when I close it, it makes like a, wait, it didn't make it. It makes like a, woo. Okay. Let me take a big breath. Okay. Let's start what this stream is actually going to be about. Let's see. Let me make this open, and I can do a big reveal. Woo! Okay, today we're going to be making a dim sum tier list. Okay, so I've collected a few dishes. This is why I was late. I was trying to collect more than like 10 images that I could rank. So, oh my gosh, I have like, I need to like swallow. My throat's been quite dry recently, so I don't know. Okay, more water. Okay. Let's go through these tiers. So, at the bottom, we have pass. So, can you see my cursor? Oh, you can. Well, oh well. So, at the bottom, why are these colors like this? Why are these colors like this? It's fine. Regroup. Everything is fine. I'm normal. So, when I was making the tiers for this tier list, is that what it's called? I've never done a tier list. First tier list. It's our first tier list. Be excited. I dare you. So when I was making the names for the tier list, I was sort of envisioning, so dim sum places have different styles, you know? It's either you have, like, they give you a little piece of paper, and then there's all the dishes names, and you make little check marks about which things that you want and like the quantity. Or you can't see my cursor. Or there are people, waiters, and they stroll around little carts, and the carts have different dishes on them. So they pass by all the tables, and they ask you if you want certain things, or you can like flake people down. But they ask you if you want them, and you can either be like yes or no. Yes please, or no thanks, you know? So that was kind of the thought process while I was making these different tiers. It was like pass, maybe, yes please, oh my gosh. So so at the top, so this is something, I just want to go through them. This is like, you see this and you're like, OMG, your eyes, they light up because you cannot pass on this item. You need this item and you cannot say no to it because it's so good. Below that is a yes please, but it has a little bit less enthusiasm. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world if you got it, but you would like it, you know? And then after that is yes. So this is like a solid staple. Like, you usually would get this, but you wouldn't be sad if it wasn't there. But maybe you would. Okay, maybe you would. Because it's like a staple, you probably want it, you know? And then below that is maybe. So it's like, it depends on the day. Do you want this? Maybe you don't want this. But like, you know, and then below that is pass. This is something that, well, it's pretty self-explanatory, actually. It's like, I need to stop saying like. I wanted to put that into the things that I wanted to improve on while streaming, and I need to stop saying like, because I say it so often. Like, okay. It's an okay item that you usually wouldn't have. Because when I go to dim sum, there are definitely items that we usually have and items that we usually don't have. You know? Yeah. But I don't know. I'm prophesizing. Wait, is that a word? I'm looking into the future and I'm predicting that this row is probably going to be empty. Because knowing me, I like everything. I'm pretty open. I really like food. Okay, let's get started. So, little insider secret. Also, to prepare for this, I was trying to learn the names, but I realized I don't know enough names for all of them and that we're going to skip that and I'm just going to describe them, okay? Good. So the first one, if you could see it, this is like, how do you describe it? It's like it's like a fried tofu skin sort of rice roll, you know? I personally don't have this very often. I don't even remember if I've tried this, but I can definitely picture what it would taste like. And I think because of that, it's going to be in the maybe section. Because it's not a staple for me and my family. Because dim sum is definitely a very family orientated visit trip. I don't know. And it's definitely, I feel like the culture around going to dim sum is really fun for me. Because it's like I get to sit there and I get food because it's usually, I can't speak Chinese. I feel kind of bad. I really want to learn. I really want to learn a little bit. Like at least a little bit. But alas, I do not have the ability myself to speak Chinese. But why is my mouth not moving? What is this? What is this? Hello? I've been sealed shut. Let me troubleshoot. Hello, hello. Oh no. Wait. Hello? Goodbye. Let me troubleshoot. Oh, okay, wait. I'm back. I'm back here. Hello? Okay. Is this gonna work? Why isn't it working? Hello? Okay. You can see me. My mouth's moving. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I really like the culture around dim sum because I get to sit there. It's kind of like I can't speak Chinese, so the people that are older in my family, like my grandma, I call her my papa, she usually speaks Chinese and she orders. It's kind of, I feel like I should be contributing more, but I'm not. It's kind of, it feels really nice because it's like, oh my gosh, we're eating with family and we get to share. And I really love that when you eat with a lot of people, you get to try a little bit of everything. So we usually get quite a few dishes because there's like, it depends. I said like again. Can you stop me? I can't do this. We usually go with about, my family's quite big. 5 to 10. It's quite a big range. Depends on who's free and not. But on the days where there are 10 people, it's really nice because you get to try a lot of dishes and it kind of, you get one of each. So you get to try, you taste things. It's so fun. I really think the thing about dim sum is that it's really fun and that I really enjoy going with family. But yes, I would put this in the maybe section just because it's not a staple. It's not something that we normally get, but I do think that it would be good, you know? Okay, next. I have a really soft spot in my heart for this. Because my favorite thing at dim sum are the hamsuiguk, which is, can I find it? It's this one. Also known as like the Chinese footballs. So this one, the hamsuiguk, it's a fried glutinous rice ball per se that turns into a football shape, and it's really nice because it uses glutinous rice flour, I think, and so the outside is crispy but the inside is chewy. Like the inside crust is quite as chewy and then there's meat on the inside. It's so good. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Like if I go to dim sum, you need this. There's no other option. This is why it's going at the top. It needs to go on the top. There's no question about it. I love it so much. I really love mochi also because it has the same texture. I really love that texture. But this is even better than mochi because the outside's crispy and the inside's chewy. And it's really nice at dim sum when it's fresh because it's piping hot and oh my gosh. I'm really passionate about it. I really love it. I love it so much. So this is why this is like its brother. You know, they're siblings because they're similar, but they're not that similar. So this is basically the same thing, except I think it's like a taro outside, and then it's kind of a crispy, flaky, not flaky. Flaky is not the right word. It's a crispy, thin outer shell, and you can kind of see it in the picture. I think it would go right below it because for me, it's not a definite yes, but it's definitely a yes. Does that make sense? At good restaurants, at good dim sum restaurants, this is really yummy. But sometimes I find that I like this one a bit more, actually. But it depends on the restaurant. Because sometimes, you know, there's a bit of discrepancy between how they make it. But I love this. I love this. I will always love this. This is always my favorite. I know I just said it wasn't, but it depends on the restaurant, you know. But most of the time, 99.96% of the time, this is my favorite. And I love it so much. But I think members of my family, they like this one a bit more. Just because of the crispy outer texture and how it's kind of, I don't know, it like breaks off into pieces in your mouth, you know? But I love this. Okay, continuing on. I don't want to go here because this is a dessert. I want to go in order. Okay, how about these? These are pan-fried, the special kind of dumplings. I'm not sure. I don't know what the names are. I can't do it. But this one is, I think people would be more familiar with these. So these are xiaolong bao. Is that what it's called? I'm fake Chinese. I'm not actually Chinese. Can you tell? I'm just kidding. I'm Chinese. I'm a fake Chinese though. So these are soup dumplings. So they're made like regular dumplings when you make the meat, and then you mix in. It's either gelatinized soup base, because you know when you what's it called? I can't speak. Sometimes when you take stock and you put it in the fridge, it solidifies and becomes a little bit gelatinous. So people either do that or they add gelatin and they make sort of a jello soup base, and then they mix that into the meat, and when you cook it, it's I'm such a bad descriptor. What? When you cook it, the soup base, it melts. So when you take a bite out of it, the soup comes out. I feel like I don't see this dish as often at dim sum restaurants, but I think it's really good. You have to not burn your mouth. And it's so good when you add like a little bit of black vinegar into it and you take a bite, and the soup comes out. It's so good. I'm putting in that in the yes please. So this is its counterpart, basically. But the difference is that these are also soup dumplings, but the outside is more of a doughy texture than the soup dumplings, because the soup dumplings have a regular dumpling skin. It's quite thin, but then these ones have a kind of a doughy, thicker skin, and they're pan fried, so they're crispy. Okay, maybe I need to change my rating. These ones are so good. I really love the mix. I really love mixing textures like this. This is why I like I'm gonna call them footballs. The footballs a lot more, because it's a mix of a chewy and crispy texture, but whereas this one, it's a soft pillowy texture because of the doughy skin, and then it's also crispy because it's pan fried. It's so good. I love it. I really love it. I usually also don't see the pan fried dumplings at dim sum places, but I just had to add it because I love it. I feel like I can't say like I need to the next stream is going to be, I want to say like so bad. The next stream, it's going to be You can't say like the whole stream. I can't say like at all. I'm gonna say it subconsciously or unconsciously. I swear. I want to say it so bad. I've stopped myself around 3 times. I just wanted to say it out. Anyways, I think these ones, the pan fried ones, are better than the soup dumplings because it has all the qualities of a soup dumpling while also being crispy and soft. Okay, next. Let's just say this is gailan. Stir fried greens. Usually, or how I like to make them is that they're stir fried. Like you just blanch them. You're not even stir frying them. I think I'm making it wrong. I've been making it wrong my whole life then. But I usually blanch them and then you mix it with a little bit of oyster sauce, or before mixing the oyster sauce in, you can mix the oyster sauce in with you mix the oyster sauce with a little bit of hot water and then you pour it on top and then it makes it flavorful. And I really love it. It's really good. I think these are quite a good staple to have, but they're also not something that I'd usually see or that I'd usually get while I'm at dim sum because there's so many other options that you can choose from. But I think I think if you categorize this as just like any stir-fried greens, I think it's a pretty good staple and it's something to have, when you feel like it. Okay, next. Who's the lucky pick? I think I put 2 of the same thing. I put sesame balls twice. Oh, well. Sesame balls it is. We're skipping to dessert early. Okay, so sesame balls, they give the same feeling as these footballs, but they're definitely not the same because there's no meat in them. Usually, there's red bean in it or like lingyong, like a white bean lotus seed paste in them. I do like the red bean paste a little bit more though. I think these are again I'm gonna keep saying this, but they're not something that I would usually get at dim sum. They're quite, I don't know, they're okay. I think when they're fresh they can be really good though, but I feel like it's also not my favorite. I'm gonna put it down just because. Next, this is taro, steamed taro cakes. I'm gonna say it's not like I'm noticing every time I say like now and I can't stop it. Taro cakes. I really like these. These are quite good. These are quite good. I'm putting in a yes, please. Nothing can beat my footballs. I'm swearing by that. But these are really yummy. I quite like the texture of them because you can kind of cut it with your chopsticks and then you just take a bite of it. It's really good with soy sauce. Next, tripe, beef tripe. See, I'm a sucker for textures like this, and usually it has a spicy-ish sauce around it that I also really like. But beef tripe as a whole, it's just okay. But it's a good staple. I do like beef tripe. It sounds pretty, I feel like, to someone who doesn't eat dim sum very often, it might seem a bit foreign, but I swear, please try it. It's quite good. But even better than that, is this tendon? Is that what it's called? Wait, I prepared for this. Not much, but I did. Braised tendons. Yes. This one, I also like the texture of it. It's like you pick it up with a chopstick and it kind of jiggles. It jiggles. It's when it's cooked well, you can kind of just bite into it and it just dissolves, you know? It's quite good. I really do like it. I'm gonna put it up there. But is it worthy to be in the yes please section? Should I be ordering these from left to right too? I think leftmost will be like it'll be ordered in the section. Ooh, which one's better? The taro or I guess they're both taro. I'm gonna put the taro, the football counterparts first, and then taro cakes, and then the buns. I think the beef tendons go. Ooh, I'm gonna put them right. I'm gonna keep them where they are. I like how this is ordered in the yes please section. I do love beef tendons though. It's so yummy. When they kind of, when they're cooked, when they're done well, they just dissolve in your mouth, and I love that. Continuing on, spring rolls. I don't see spring rolls very often in dim sum. Or I do, but I never get them. Honestly, hot take, I don't like spring rolls that much. Maybe they're like, oh, I said like, maybe they're quite overhyped, I would say. Because I feel as though everyone knows what spring rolls are. Like, you can't not know what spring rolls are. And because of that, I don't know, they're not my favorite. I wouldn't pick it over all these other items. If I went to dim sum, I would probably pass on spring rolls. Honestly, honest to goodness, I probably would pass on them. I wouldn't get them because there's so many other dishes that I'd want to try instead. Such as jellyfish. Jellyfish salad. Jellyfish salad. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I find that this is also not very common to see. More common at Chinese sit down. I guess dim sum sit down, but Chinese dinner restaurants. Because dim sum's kind of a morning, early lunch thing. I love jellyfish salad. I'm gonna keep saying it, but the texture is immaculate because because you bite into it and it's kind of springy, it's kind of jelly-like, but it's crunchy. Jellyfish is surprisingly crunchy, and I love it. I love it. Spring rolls are commonly frozen. Yes. That's why. Because I usually can't eat fresh spring rolls very often, and when I do, it's like, oh, these are kind of oily and they're kind of not that nice. I don't really like them. Yeah. Jellyfish salad is so fresh when it's done well, and it's so yummy. It's cold. It's usually served cold. So yummy. So yummy. I need to expand my vocabulary. Everything is so yummy, and I love the texture of them. Like texture, like yummy. Okay, moving on. Eggplant? A stuffed eggplant? I also don't see this very often. Maybe? Perhaps? Yes. The thing is, if I go to dim sum, I'm probably not going to order this. But I really love steamed eggplant. It's one of my favorite dishes. It's one of my favorite dishes in a dinner setting. It's so good. Steamed eggplant when it's seasoned and it just melts in your mouth. Because the whole inside gets super soft, and then you put it in your mouth and oh my gosh, with the skin still on it, it just melts. Steamed eggplant on rice is so yummy. Especially on well-cooked rice. Japanese rice. Because Japanese rice, it has a specific texture. It has the grains, they stick together and it tastes so yummy. Oh, I'm so hungry. I really want steamed eggplant now. But this is one of the dishes that I don't get to try very often, and it's definitely on there. It's definitely a yes if I find it, if I see it. Okay, should I pick a dish that I really like or something that's okay? I'm gonna put the other sesame balls here. A part of me wants to put these sesame balls at the bottom as a pass, but I have had good sesame balls before. I'm keeping it because a part of me, I feel as though whenever I eat sesame balls, they're always cold. But if I ate a fresh sesame ball, I would really like it because I like the texture. Egg tarts. I usually see egg tarts are usually on like the dessert carts that are going around. They can be good, but I think other dishes could be better. You know, I think you could pick better dishes, and I think especially at dim sum restaurants, I think you could usually get a better egg tart elsewhere, ergo a bakery. So I think I would pass on egg tarts at dim sum, but they can be really good. The flaky ones are really, really good. You can buy, this is one of the new items at stores where I am, but you can buy these, what do you call them? They're convenience pre-made egg tarts. You just have to warm them up practically because they're practically cooked already. You just need to warm them up. But on the instructions, it says that you can just make them in air fryer. And something about me, I love air fryers. I love air fryers. Like that, air fryers are one of my ride or die kitchen appliances. I love how versatile they are. You can just do anything. Anything's possible. I love them. And so you can warm the egg tarts in the air fryer, and they get so crispy. They're so yummy. I was really surprised when I tried them for the first time because they genuinely were so flaky. You could see the layers in the crust, and then the custard middle part was so yummy. It just melted in your mouth. I really love air fryers. Okay. Let's stick with desserts then. How about it? So this is a steamed, I'm not sure. I think it's a steamed brown sugar cake. I think that's the palette that it's usually around. I never get this at dim sum. Personally, I never do. But I have made it before at home, and it's quite good. Okay, so I think it's a maybe. Because, no, it's definitely a pass. It's definitely a pass. Because I think the ingredients that it takes to make this, you might as well just make it at home. You know, I really love food, but I also really love saving money. So I think it's a pass, just as there's so many other items that I would rather try. What is this? What is this? Oh! These are pineapple buns. These are pineapple filled, or pineapple bao buns, question mark. The thing about these, that's special about them is the top crust. It's sort of a flaky, sweet crust that's added to the top of the buns, and the buns are already pillowy and squishy and really yummy. I'm gonna put it in maybe. The thing is, at dim sum, we usually pick the savory items and don't eat the soft items. What did I just say soft? I mean sweet. Sweet dessert like items. So it's quite a rarity when we do. And I feel I need to stop. I need to broaden my vocabulary. But I could just get it at, like an Asian grocery store. I can just buy the buns there, and it'd probably be a little bit nicer, So I think it depends if I see it and it looks good, Next, one of my favorite end of meal desserts. Usually don't see it at dim sum, but other dinner Chinese restaurants. It's a tapioca pudding pastry pie that's baked, and so it has a crust on top of it. And then cut it in this diamond shaped formation, and it's so cute. It's so pretty. I love this. Yes, please. Yes, please. No. Okay, it's going at the shop. I'm locking it in. This is quite a rarity, and it's quite a special thing for me to have. So when I do have it, I really love it because it's served hot. And it's just so comforting and so warm and so nice because there's small tapioca little sago pearls inside of it. Oh, it's so yummy. And it's not too sweet. Another thing about Chinese desserts in general that I quite like is that they're not too sweet. A lot of them fall more into the not salty, but definitely not as sweet as regular American Western sweets, you would say. Okay. These are chive dumplings. Also not something that you'd see, not something I would see at dim sum, honestly. I think it'll be a maybe because I have a sweet spot for dumplings. I really love dumplings. So I think it's a maybe, but I think they're definitely not on par, on the same level, sorry, as other dumplings that you can get at dim sum. Not too sweet is a compliment. I agree. I've seen that before. I really do like that. Things that aren't too sweet but still have a little bit of sweetness are really nice, especially at the end of a big meal, a big salty meal. It's a perfect comforting dish that at least I think that you can have. Okay, let's do our buns since we did that pineapple bun. This is a red bean. Well, it doesn't have to be, but these are. Let's not do this one. Let's do this one. These are chasu baos. So just regular bao, white dough, steamed, pillowy exterior, inside meaty, yummy barbecue pork. I love this. This is definitely a classic, and I'd put it in the yes column because it's a classic. You can't go wrong with them. But usually, my family, we usually don't get it. Honestly, sometimes we do if it's a special occasion, but usually not because you can buy barbecue pork buns because they're so common basically anywhere. But I do like them when we have them, and they are really good. And then the counterpart of that is a baked chasu bun. So they become this quite golden color, and the skin has a little, how do you say it? Elasticity on the outside. That's quite good. It's quite good. S tier for this one. But don't you think chasu buns are S tier? I don't know. I'm thinking I can't. I'm trying to differentiate if I want to rank these by my personal favorites or by what I would get at dim sum, and I'm leaning towards what I'd get at dim sum. But I do think baked chasu buns are better than the regular chasu buns because when you bake them, the color, the taste palette changes a little bit. I find that they're a bit sweeter than the regular ones too. I don't know if they put like an egg wash on top or not to get the golden color, maybe. But the texture, I really do like the texture. It's going in yes please. It's going to go above the pan-fried dumplings. Oh, these are such hard decisions. Do I really like this that much? What can I eat the most out of this category? If I could only choose one, I think I would have the jellyfish salad. Honestly, because it's fresh and the texture is so bouncy and crunchy. And then after that, I would probably put the taro cakes and then the tendons. I would do it like this. No, I wouldn't. Okay, like that. This is because these buns, I do like them, but they're definitely not on my top picks. Like, they're definitely not. I can't justify it, but I really do love jellyfish salad. Is this order good? I think I'd bring this up and bring this down. Greens are good as a staple, but they're definitely not my favorites because they feel kind of simple, you know? Do I need to fix anything? I like the steamed more, and I'm gonna like this. Like this, like that. Can you see it? Yes. Okay, next, onward. We're moving forward. Let's go with the steamed rice rolls. This is a solid pick. I really love them, and I really love the texture. I'm gonna keep talking about texture because what else do you have to appreciate about food except the taste? I can't really describe the taste. This one, you can get different types of rice roll wraps. This one specifically is I'm gonna say it's gonna be a beef rice roll wrap, and then you put soy sauce on top. Ooh, it's so simple, it's so yummy, and it can be good all the time. I'm gonna put in yes please. It's going to go above right here. Breakfast food? Is it really breakfast food? I guess dim sum as a whole is usually during breakfast time. Okay, next. So this is the same thing except there's shrimp inside. Honestly, I like the feeling of the beef ones a bit more than the shrimp because usually the beef, it's like ground beef, so the texture, it goes together a bit more. But the shrimps, I eat them and they fall out and it makes me really sad. So I'm gonna put it a bit lower. I think that's good. Actually, yeah, that's good. Because I like the texture of this one a lot more. This one, same thing, but it has those long fried Chinese donuts. Honestly, I don't really like the Chinese donuts that much. They are not sweet. It's just a dough stick. It's basically just a dough stick. I feel like I have bad memories of eating the dough, like the dough sticks, because I remember that I tried them for the first time after buying it on sale, so they got stale really quickly. But that can be fixed. Just pop it into a toaster oven, and it was fine. But they're very oily. They're very oily. It's alright. It's a better combo for congee. I agree. It's better if you dip it into something. It's not. I think it's pretty mid by itself. It's kind of it helps. It's more of a combo dish. So I think because of that, it's gonna go in the maybe. It's like, it's okay. You were okay, but you could do better. On that note, congee. Congee, to me, it's more of a stay-at-home, you're sick food. It's very comforting, but it's definitely not something that I would get at dim sum, because it's so easy to make. It's just water and rice. And then you can add whatever seasoning you want. So I think it's going to be pass, but it's going to go at the front of the pass because I love congee. Congee with fish mixed into it, when you're really special, is really good. And all the seasoning that you need is a little bit of soy sauce, and it's perfect and it's amazing, and I'm so happy that I could cry. Let's just go in order then, down the row. Black sesame soup. Excuse me. Something that I don't have very often, but I do really like. I got a packet of instant black sesame soup quite recently, and I could not eat it. I could not finish it. Something about the instant type was not good, and I didn't like it that much. But at restaurants, I tried it at a restaurant a couple times. It was really nice because it was quite mild. It was a lot milder compared to the instant kind, and it had black sesame has a really nice what do you call it, nutty flavor. But it's also something that I wouldn't drive towards. If I saw it, I'd be like, oh, black sesame. Not something that I am drawn towards. So because of that, I'm gonna put it in the maybe section. Like, it could be okay, or it could be good, but it's okay. As a normal food. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? I live for chicken feet. Did you see the title? I live for chicken feet. This is my time to talk about chicken feet, okay? A lot of members in my family, they do not like chicken feet. They think it's weird. It kind of weirds them out because the way that chicken feet are composed are tiny little bones, because they have it's like our fingers, right? There's little sections of bone. So when you eat the chicken feet, it has the one big bone for like the top part of the foot, and then there's I think it's two pieces, one bone here and then one bone here. So when you eat it, you can eat it one. Is it a finger? What is it on a chicken? I don't know what the right term is. You eat one finger at a time, and then you spit out the bone, and there's not. How do you describe it to someone who hasn't had it before? You wouldn't call it meat on the bone, because there really isn't meat in the foot. You're more just eating the skin of it. So I think if you like it, it's more for the texture and the taste of the sauce that it was prepared in. And I usually really like it. I really like the texture. I think it's a journey eating chicken feet because you have to be quite meticulous. There's like it's like 3 prongs, 3 fingers, and you eat each one at a time, and you spit out the bones. My dilemma in dim sum is that you usually get a small plate and then you get a bowl, and sometimes you want to keep the bowl for dessert, like the tapioca dessert. It's really nice in a bowl, or soups, But my bowl most often goes to being a bone bowl for chicken feet. I love it so much. People always say I'm weird when I say that I like chicken feet, but what can I say? It's so good. I scrolled up. Did I scroll up? Or you can just see it. Oh, never. I didn't scroll up. You can just see it. They were download. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I love chicken feet. Cause it's really, I really like foods. It's like a food you have to work for. You work towards eating it one at a time, and it comes off the bone really nicely. Like you just suck it, and it's off the bone. It's nice. Okay, wait, I always mix these 2 up. Wait, let me fact check this right now. Okay, yes, what I thought. So this is hagao and this is shumai. I think these are both in the yes please section. These are staples at dim sum, and you can't go without them. Like, you can't go without them. It's a no-brainer. It's not a question. You have to get hagao and shumai. There's no question about it. This one's hagao, right? And this one's shumai. I always mix them up because shu might sound shum, like the S in shumai sounds like shrimp. So I instinctively think it's this one, but this is the hagao. The last time that I ate these, I had to make a decision on which one I liked more, and it was definitely the shumai. Because these shumai dumplings, they have pork and shrimp in them, and I really love that. I really like the pork in them. The hagao are just shrimp dumplings. Ooh, the pork makes these ones so much better. So I'm gonna put them a bit further. Oh, where do these go in the ranking? These have to go at the front. There's no question. It has to go in the front. The jellyfish is better than the hagao though. I love these. These are 2 very staple dishes at dim sum, I would say. Okay, meatballs. Right here. What do you think? I think these are not very common. I never see these most of the time, and I usually never get them. They're meatballs? I didn't know that these were served at dim sum. It makes sense. I can imagine what they taste like. But like, chicken feet. Chicken feet. I need to fix this writing. Chicken feet. Okay, steamed rice. Right? Steamed sticky rice. Now, I like this, but it's okay. But it's better than a lot of things. It's going at the front. Can I put it at the front? In front of the soup dumplings? Steamed sticky rice? Delicious. I love it. When there's an egg yolk in it, even better. What a surprise. Oh my goodness. It makes me really happy when there's egg yolk in it. The only thing that I don't like about eating them at dim sum is that they're quite messy. So in the sticky rice, it sticks to the leaf, and you have to kind of take it off with your chopsticks, and then your fingers get all leafy and sticky. This is also one of the uses for the bowl, and I need to plan out what I eat at dim sum strategically, because if I eat the chicken fingers, if I eat the chicken feet, then my bowl is being used for chicken feet bones, and then what am I gonna put the sticky rice in? Custard buns. This is a real treat. I usually don't get this at dim sum, so it's always a real treat. It goes right here before the baked chasu. But custard buns are so yummy. Especially the custard buns at dim sum. When they're done right, you bite into them and the custard, it flows. It flows like a waterfall into your mouth. It's usually piping hot and you have to not burn your mouth. But regardless, it flows. It's so delicious. It's always a real treat because I usually never get it at dim sum. And it's like, oh my gosh, we're getting custard bao at the end of the meal. Oh my goodness. And then I cry with joy. Lastly, we have beef short ribs. Is that what it's called? Let me check my Google Doc. I made a Google Doc to make sure I would know these names. I don't know these names. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's about right. I think these are a staple. I think they would go on what is usually ordered at dim sum. They go right here. Yes, but there are better items than that. Let me fix this real quick. Oop. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Ah. You saw nothing. We don't talk about this. Perfect. Anyways, okay. What do you think about this as our final tier list? Let's see. Can I fix anything? Hamsuguk is at the top. There's no doubt about it. Chicken feet, also S tier, amazing. I love it. You can't improve anything about it. It's just perfect. And as our one dessert food, I'm also putting this at the top, just because it holds a special place in my heart as something that's not very common to see that I would eat. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, shumai. Shumai at the start. Is that a good move? I agree. It is a good move. Shumai at the start. Jellyfish salad, hagao, taro cakes, beef tendon, rice wraps. Is that what they're called? Taro footballs, custard buns, baked chasu baos, and then pan-fried soup dumplings. Yeah. I like this list. I think this is pretty good. Steamed sticky rice. Beef, dumplings. I think the tripe's gonna go in front of. No, it's not. It's not gonna. I know. No. I love eggplant too much. I think I'm moving this down. I'm passing. I can't handle this. I don't think it's at the bottom. I don't like this very much. I really don't like the dough thingies. They're kind of mid, you know. Spring rolls are also mid. Ugh, this is too high, isn't it? No, it's perfect. No, this is going here. The sesame soup rises up to the ranks. The tofu skin, I really love tofu skin. Switching gears, switching to a different culture. What are they called? Baegi gohan? That's what I call them. I've been really craving them. It's the same idea as this. It's a fried tofu skin, and then you put rice into it and kind of looks like a bag. I forget what their real name is, but I call them Baegi gohan. I really crave it. That's what this reminds me of. And then sesame soup, pineapple bun. Yeah, I feel like I'm being swayed by what these images look like compared to what they look like in real life, because these images do not look appetizing. Look at this. Look at these meatballs and tell me they look satisfying to my face. Look at my face. Look in my eyes and tell me that these look yummy. You can't. They look raw. Loki, they look kind of raw. Kanji. Okay. Overall, I think that these items are in the pass section because you could just make it at home or you can get it at someplace else. They're not really dim sum style items to me. You know? Besides the sesame balls, I feel like I never usually see these at dim sum. Or I never get them. I probably see them. But you know. Okay. Woo! This is our final ranking. I think it's pretty good. I think this is a public tier list. So I'm pretty sure people can submit their own public tier list. I have no idea how tier maker works as a whole. I've never made a tier list before. I thought this would be a fun idea though. But this is going to be a public tier list. I have no idea how you can find it. But it's gonna be there somewhere. I think it's going to be called Dim Sum Common Dishes Tier List. What do you guys think about the name? Pretty fire. Yeah. Woo! We're done. I'm done. I think what I learned from this experience is that I want to eat more dim sum. I really crave dim sum. I want to eat chicken feet. Where I live, there's one dim sum restaurant, I believe. And it's so sad. It's really so sad because the dim sum dishes there that they serve, they're so tiny. It makes me so sad. And it's the same price as going to a dim sum place elsewhere. Because I've had dim sum elsewhere that's definitely a better bang for your buck, and you get so much more food. But it's still good. I just don't usually have dim sum because it's so expensive when we go there. But yes, this is our final tier list. It's locked in. We're locked in and we're loaded. Yippee! What should I do? Okay, wait, let's transition. Ooh, hee hee ha ha. Yay. Yippee. Yippee. Yay. Let me see if I can add a picture of the tier list beside me. So anyone who comes in can see our great creations. Like this. Save it. Put it in. How do I save images? This is the real question. Oh, there's a button for it. Hoo-hee-ha-ha. Save. And then... Oh, why do I have this app open? What? This is why my computer is running so slowly. And then I can put it in. Let's see. Do I know how to do that? I haven't used OBS in a hot minute. Tier list. Tier list. Dim sum. Okay. Browse images. Where did it go? Here was our finished tier list. How do I? Oh, there I am. Here it is in its all of its glory. Beautiful. This is our new background. Okay. We've completed the tier list. Are you proud? I'm surprised. It's only been an hour and 15 minutes. I think we started... It only took half an hour. Are you really surprised? I thought I could milk more time out of it. Frick. Anyways. I had some things I wanted to talk about anyways. What did I want to talk about? I was planning to keep it longer. Anyways, let's talk about future plans. Okay, because I was planning on streaming this Monday, but I didn't. So we're going to move that stream a bit back. I'm not sure which day yet. I will decide this weekend. I'll make another schedule, I swear. I made that schedule template. Do you like it? It's quite pretty, don't you think? It's pretty. It took me quite a while. I sat down one night and I was like, tonight I'm going to make a schedule template. And I didn't. I went to sleep and I got discouraged because the fonts weren't working. I didn't know how to choose a font. And then 3 days later, I sat down again. I was like, I'm going to make a stream schedule. And I did. And that's how it came out. So now I have a stream schedule that I can add games to. So tomorrow we have something really fun planned. We have Stardew planned. A Stardew stream. I'm hoping I'm going to try to make it a longer stream. Especially since today it seems like it's going to be quite a shorter stream. But I'm going to aim for it to be a longer stream, however you define that. So hopefully we can spend a lot of time together and have a lot of fun together. Because I'm really excited and I want to play more Stardew because I don't play very much Stardew. I also really want to play Animal Crossing, but I don't have the necessary means to play Animal Crossing right now. So future promise, or crossing my finger. I really hope. But yes, tomorrow's going to be a Stardew stream at 2 p.m. EST? Question mark? I'll see if I can make it a little bit earlier. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But that is the plan for now. And the organized inside stream that was planned on Monday, I'm going to move it back sometime next week. I don't think I'll stream on Sunday. I've been really bad. I wanted to post more videos and do more editing, but I haven't. I've literally done nothing. In my defense, though, I got really hooked into 86, the series, and I'm on volume 5 right now of the light novel. It's really good. I really like it. Plot is progressing, and I'm surprised. And it really makes me wonder what's going to happen next. Because how in the world are there 13 or 14 now? I think there's 13 completed volumes for the light novel. But I think there's a 14th one coming out. Not sure, question mark. I'm worried that it's going to be like a rinse and repeat kind of situation though. Because how do you keep the plot going on for so long? You know? And I don't know how to explain it without giving spoilers. But overall, it's like these people are fighting in a war, right? And there's so many close to death situations that I'm very surprised that the author can keep like milking content out of this idea, you know? Because I don't know, it's a long series. How are you gonna do it? So I'm quite excited to see how the plot progresses. I am into it though. I've been reading it every night. Well, I took a short break, but you know. So on that, yes, back to what I was saying. I'm going to try and post some videos, get some clips, see if I'm funny enough to post any clips. But I full on have not been doing anything. Yikes. I'll try my best though, I swear, I really do. And I'll try to be more active on Twitter, I guess. Begrudgingly. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today. Honestly, it's quite a short stream. But you know, we covered our bases. We did what we did, and we successfully made a tier list. Do you like it? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it so pretty? I love chicken feet. Anyways, thank you so much for joining today, and I'm gonna head off because I'm tired and my throat. I'm thirsty. But I will see you tomorrow. There will be Stardew. I'm locking it in. I really can't go back on my word now. There will be Stardew, and I hope for it to be a much longer stream than today. Longer as in like not that long. I'm not used to streaming for long hours yet, and so I'm trying to quite ease into it because my throat cannot take speaking for so long. But I'm gonna try my best. So I'm gonna aim to be a longer stream, so we might start a bit earlier than 2, so be on the lookout, because 2, if I start a bit earlier, it'll be nicer to stream for a longer period of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, overall, thank you so much for joining today and watching me rank dim sum foods. My favorite thing in the world. I really love it. I love food. I love dim sum. But thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Eat some yummy food. Take a nice rest, and we'll come back strong and excited tomorrow. And I hope that you had a great week and you're ready for the weekend. It's Friday. Can you believe it? I streamed on a Friday. Can you believe it? I can barely believe it. Where is this energy coming from? I have no idea. Anyways, bye bye. Thank you so much for coming. Get rested, and yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I like chicken feet.